Hello everyone, MFPallytime here. Welcome back to the Heroes of the Storm 2.0 on the beta, PTR, whatever you want to call it right now. We have a game full of viewers helping me try out Genji for you guys today. Thank you all for joining the friendly team. Genji, Nova, Varian, Vala, Uther, the enemy team, Alarak, Brightwing, Cassia, Anubarak, and Thrall. They said they were picking to counter me. I actually don't know if that's true or not. Kind of don't really think so. Maybe the Brightwing. But I feel like we're going to be okay, team. I feel like we're going to be okay. Genji is not going to be for everyone. And I tried to stress that in the video that we were doing. He's really just not going to fit everyone's ideal playstyle. He's very opportunistic. He goes in, he gets kills, he secures kills. He's not really one to sit there and just trade with people, which is why I don't really want to solo top. But, you know, you got to get that XP where you can, you know? He is incredibly mobile, and if you want to learn more about him, I am going to link my theory crafting video at the end of the... Oh, my left click attack move's not working. Ooh. Oh, that's going to be weird. That's going to be weird. I am going to link that at the end of this video if you want to catch up on that. He is pretty fantastic at catching people out like this, though, and dealing lots of damage, because, I mean, where's the Anubarak going to go? You can't run from me, Anubarak, and then we can just deflect damage around and avoid some other stuff we want to. Like, really cool, engaging gameplay like that. We are going to be going for the deflect build today because they do have that, this guy, what's his name? Alarak? They do have that Alarak, and he can deal a lot of damage. I haven't been making too many videos in the last few days just because I've been thoroughly exhausted. My sleep schedule went completely, what is it, belly up? That's when a fish dies, right? That's my sleep schedule feels like a fish dying right now is what I'm trying to say. My webcam is not mirrored. I feel like it's the other way normally, right? Yeah, because I want, that's where I usually look at chat. Yeah, so I got a mirror in my webcam. If anything's a little darker than normal, it's because I had to format both of my PCs, so I've been dealing with that as well, or I chose to. I had to format one, chose to format the other. On my gaming PC, it used to be my only computer, and I made all of my content on this computer, and essentially I have probably 10 terabytes of storage that was all used up. And it's not like I still had those gigantic Fraps files sitting around anymore. I just had a bunch of garbage on my computer, so I decided, you know what, probably time to get rid of that. Oh, I didn't deflect that. Feels bad. Feels real bad. We cannot sippy cup. Uther is top lane. Why do we have a... We probably shouldn't let Uther solo top. Probably don't let our support solo. But then again, we did pick 2 roamers. It was our fault. We did that in the draft. Okay. So at level 4, we are going to go for the Dragon Claw. This is going to seem pretty underwhelming in the other game, but we're going to try to ramp this up a little bit. This payload on the map right here, what you're seeing is the objective on this map. We are trying to push this into this little storage container down here, and that will cause it to fire off 1 point of damage at the enemy team's core. This map is kind of like Towers of Doom. God, this whole, like... Seems so weird not to left click to attack move anymore. Seems so strange. So basically taking the cue from Towers of Doom, making it so you can't actually go up and attack the enemy's core, but pushing is still a viable way to influence the map, because you can actually... He silenced me in midair! What? What? Come on! Because you can get more ammunition per, more shots fired per payload if you siege down a tower, which is pretty strong. Pretty strong. Both teams about to hit level 7, going up relatively well. One thing that you may have just seen, I mentioned the XP, so you may have looked up there. We got a ton, almost a full level from Nova taking over that camp. Jungling on this map is incredibly effective. You can actually get a ton of XP just from doing that. A ton of XP just from doing that. Alright, do we want to help contest top? What do we feel like doing here? We're really bad at taking camps, but we might be able to roam up here and help secure a kill. Especially because he is running away right now. Oh, that was bad. I didn't do anything. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. We do have uncontested XP up in the top lane right now. We can push our payload a little bit as well. We are going to go for a perfect defense at level 7. This is going to allow us to reduce the cooldown of our deflect based off of incoming damage sources. So if we're taking a lot of damage, like if you're going up against Zu'Jin and he's throwing axes at you 1,000,000 times a second, each one of those axes is going to lower the cooldown on deflect, so you can use it a little bit more often. Looks like this team fight's going on and I wasn't a part of it because I was doing the objective. Let's get back a little bit. So our Q ability is Shuriken. It works on an ammo system. Our W ability is Deflect, and we're trying to reflect damage back at the enemy team. And our E ability is the Swift Strike that we're going to use to try to dive around team fights. We can get resets on the Swift Strike. The important thing to note about it is that you do not determine the endpoint of the ability. You just fire it off and you go that distance no matter what. So it can be a little complicated to use. Apparently very interested. I didn't see what happened. We need to move out of that, boys. We'll just go ahead and use our trait. One tip for you, if you don't play fully on self-cast, if you play with on release like I do, definitely put your trait on Genji on self-cast. It's important to get out of stuff. I'm really discombobulated today. Like I said, I've been just completely out of it the last few days. But the point I was trying to make about everything looking different, if the stream is a little darker than normal right now, if stuff doesn't look just quite right, then I'll fix it in the next video. It's really hard to actually set up these graphical settings with multiple computers because they have the same monitor, but NVIDIA does its own color settings, and then the Elgato that I record with does its own color settings, and really it's just a ton of variables, like a ton of variables. So I'm trying to get it to work. I think it looks okay, but if it looks too weird, you know, we'll fix the team. We'll fix it. The enemy team's sieging pretty hard up here. We're not really contesting them too well. They have double the kills we do as a team. Please don't do that, Alarak. You know you don't want to. But I'm confident we can still make it happen, team. I'm confident. We'll just keep throwing out these shurikens, reflect a little bit of damage where we can. Only 54 damage absorbed there because the Nubarak was the only one hitting me. As you can see, we can't really just burst an enemy team down. We are not sustained damage. We are not Vala. Vala still has to do Vala's job, and then if Vala gets the enemy team low, then I can go in and start to make kills happen. But it has to be in that order. There's no denying that Genji is not a sustained damage dealer. And the fact that I'm being competitive on damage is, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a little worrying right now. All right, this should be a Brightwing kill here. Come on. Just come on. Come on. Oh, God. That's depressing. And I'm going to die for it. Maybe we could... Nope, not going to kill Alarak. We lost our whole team there. All right. So let's try to focus our damage a bit more. I can only burst targets down. No sustained damage. Okay, Dragonblade coming out at level 10 because we need more sustained damage. And we can also use this as an increase to our mobility. I think it'll help out with the fact that they have a ton of crowd control and tons of ways to disrupt me. I think Dragonblade will just allow us to kind of skirt around the battle a little bit easier. We can go in and do a little bit of damage there. That pulled half the team off for some reason. Oh, here we go, team. All right, I'm doing it. Going in. And we're dead. Healer didn't follow. Feels bad. That's going to be the case 99% of the time. That really is. Because Genji goes so far, so fast, it really is like you're still playing Overwatch. It really is like you're going to be saying, I need healing, 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 all the time. Because, quite frankly, you go way out of your healer's reach all of the time, and it feels so bad to be like, but why didn't you follow? Why did you follow me? I don't understand. Yo, I just went in and I did my thing and I secured a kill. Why didn't you follow me? I don't understand. I also I make this reference a lot with heroes, with certain heroes. I think Valera was one of them, but kind of feels like you need to be Kha'Zix from League of Legends. You really got to pick your engage as well. Otherwise, you're going to be punished quite a bit. Okay. There we go. Finally got one. Can we burst down an Alarak? Here, let's use our talent that we got. He just used all of his burst. We might be able to go in and deflect that damage from the tower back at him. It was a smart idea. It didn't quite work out as well as I wanted. Can I have a heal? Thank you! Alright, we gotta push this thing for real, though. We've been just kind of looking at this for a while. Their Thrall's pushing another one. They're already 2 points ahead. Maybe we should go intercept that. Maybe that's a better idea. Just because they've done so much pushing already. Team hasn't quite got on board with me here just yet, though. Let's go ahead and get out of that damage. Thunder happening. I think we just back up. We don't have our tank in here yet. He is coming in with taunt now, though, so here we go. Dragonblade, boys! We'll deflect a little bit of damage and unfortunately be forced to jump out. I was polymorphed mid-jump there. In the air trying to leave with my trait, we were polymorphed. That feels pretty bad. I'm really surprised he doesn't get immunity to CC while he's doing these super fast movements. It's so weird to think that, like, if a Nubarak throws out a line of spikes and I just happen to do this instantaneous dash across them, that they still throw me up in the air. Is that just me? I don't know. It seems weird to me. Can I have a heal, please? Thank you. All right, let's deflect this. Deflect did not work. The deflect is offline, team. We can jump in, try to deal a little bit more damage with that talent we got at level, what was that, level 4? But as you can see, without the damage to really follow up here, it's difficult for us to do much. It's difficult for us to do much. We're just kind of poking at him. Our squishies are getting dove on. We don't have that double front line. I sound negative, but I'm really trying to stress the shortcomings that Genji has as a character. He's phenomenal at chasing. I would say the only person better at chasing is probably Tracer. He's phenomenal at getting away from things, as you can see here. Like, the mobility is just off the charts. But he does lack that sustained damage by a pretty sizable margin. It's just not there. So, because they got that building down, the next objective for the enemy team is going to fire off an extra... Oh, he didn't do the combo then. It is going to fire off an extra shot. I don't think I'm going to engage any further. Hopefully we can get a heal here. Thank you. Now, we still have this objective to push in, and it's going backwards. We're not playing the objective very well at all. It's mainly because we're behind on levels, and they just keep contesting us. But that's all right. We'll get this moving now. The enemy team will fire off 2 shots, which means we only have 1 left on our core, and they could take boss for another shot on their core, on our core as well. But, oh, that's a Sunder. Just jump over there. Jump over there. I appreciate the Divine Shield. I don't think I'll be able to do much with it, though, unfortunately. Oh, man. Brutal. Brutal. So, we did push that in. So we secured 1 objective. The enemy team's core is down to 5 now. Nova, is she going to be able to take down the Alarak? With the help of the taunt, she might be able to. There we go. Nicely done. That'll give us actually a pretty sizable amount of XP as long as these guys don't die soon after. What Nova used there is one of the items you get for soloing one of the mercenary camps. It is a AoE heal to everyone around you. The objective's still moving in. That sucks. And they're about to get that second shot from this building. Or that third shot from this building. They almost won just because this almost pushed in with just minions. That's a little terrifying. Pretty quick game today. Pretty quick game. So, can we do anything here? Come here. Come here, you little bug. Come here, you little bug. Come here. Come on. I'm not done with you yet. Look at me. This is everything I got. I've landed every ability. I'm getting auto attacks in between as well. Oh, man. It feels so strange. It just feels so weird. Not to be able to actually do any killing yourself as a giant fucking ninja. I guess you're not a giant ninja, but you get what I'm saying. We need to push ours, but also need to contest theirs. If I go help our Uther move this along, it'll move faster. Up to 3 people can push this. And it'll get moving quite a bit. So if we could push this in and then go defend, that would be great. The enemy team's actually attacking us here, so that means their payload's going to be moving pretty slow. We are going to go for Reflect here at... Ooh. There we go. Beautiful. We're going to go for Reflect here at level 16. This is going to increase the damage of our Deflect, which means if we can time that damage, if we can time that window properly, we are going to deal a lot of damage to the enemy team. It's only 1.25 seconds that you have to actually reflect damage back at them. I would really love to hit level 20 here today. I would really love to. Looks like Brightwing's not going to be able to go anywhere. We officially defended. Nova going in with another bribe stack on that camp, getting us a lot of XP, getting another one of those heal packs ready for us as well. Very useful. Uh-oh. I tried to go in for the reset there with our E. Didn't quite work out for me though. So this is our first opportunity to actually come back, and when we were doing what's the name of that show? Heroes Unite for Genji, we were actually in a very similar situation as this. You definitely can come back from this situation for sure. My jump's not working. There we go. Hey, we baited him. Jabaited. That was weird. I guess there's less debris over on the right than there is in the middle there. Never realized that. We should definitely siege this down as fast as we can because this will... So, no, just get this... gives an extra shot. Why is no one pushing? There we go. There we go. We did it. We did it. Okay. I would really like a heal. I need healing. 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 Thank you. Now, do we want to make anything happen here? I really don't think we can. We have one extra core shot right now. It'd be really great if we could get another core shot as well. I mean, I'm not trying to be greedy. I'm just telling you what we need right now. They're about to have 2 payloads up on the map as well, which is going to be a bit of a problem for us, and they're moving this one right now. So we basically need to wipe their team again and then hope for the best. I mean, they don't really have defenses to fall back on here either, so we could be a lot more aggressive than we have been right now. That Reflect did eat up some of that damage, and we're gonna die. We're just gonna die. I went in with my ult, tried to deal some damage, and unfortunately, it just did not happen. It just did not happen. We'll be able to get away. It looks like Uther might be able to get away. Oh, that beetle. I thought that beetle was gonna kill him. That would have been really sad, actually. We'll just jump around a little bit. Why not? We'll run the clock down. Hey, you come in here. Well, the enemy team pushing that payload in. That's not looking too good for us, team. It's not looking too good for us. I can contest it for a moment. Really? That wolf grabbed me out of the air. Are you serious? That little wolf that's on the ground. What killed me? Wolf that's on the ground. What? What killed me? I had health left. Alarak doesn't do damage over time. Thrall doesn't do damage over time. Cassia doesn't do damage over time. Wolf that's on the ground. I clearly missed something there. I missed something there. So, what you saw here today was my attempt at the deflect build. Pretty hard to pull off, as you saw there. You gotta land that at the right time. Would do really well versus burst damage heroes, which is why I thought we might get a lot of value from the ability on Alarak. Well, I thought we would get a little bit of value on the ability from Thrall. If we can deflect at the right time, we could block that Sunder damage, send it flying right back at him. And it just didn't quite go as well as I had wanted it to. You really have to have the right team comp for Genji to really shine, and you need a lot of sustained damage that's just going to be dishing out constant pressure to the enemy team, which allows then Genji to then go in and clean up all of those kills. He's a cleaner. We basically had 2 cleanup characters on our team, and as you can see, it's not as effective in the team fighting department as we could have been, but that's okay. The talents we used today, Agile Dismount. I really don't like any of the level 1s. Then we went for Dragon Claw because we were going to be so focused on deflecting. I did not use this enough. Perfect Defense. This is going to be reducing the cooldown of our deflect based off of the number of incoming attacks we actually deflect. Then Dragonblade. I picked this to kind of increase our sustained damage. As you may have noticed, the moment I used it, we just got completely focused and I wasn't able to do much with it at any given time. So in this particular situation, I learned that going for the X strike would have been a little bit better. At least we could do that burst damage. At least we could do something, because I only got 1 or 2 slashes off with this every single time. Shingen at level 13 because I didn't really like any of the other options. Reflect at level 16 so we can throw more damage back at our attackers. Once again, thought this would be good for Alarak and Thrall. And then at level 20, we would have picked up the Zanshin, which I'm assuming we were well on our way to, but this allows Deflect to do an AoE of damage around you rather than just single target damage back at your attackers. Again, pretty difficult build. Genji's a pretty difficult character in general. Gonna be... You got to have a lot of elements to really make them pay off very well, I think. But that's going to be it today, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'm going to just take it easy because I'm still feeling super out of it. It feels super hazy today. I don't know. I don't think I'm getting sick. I just don't feel like I've had a good night's sleep in like a week. But thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Genji's going to be difficult to get really good at. But I'll put in the time. I'll put in the effort, team. I promise.